Hey there, Divine Ones. Minister Ashley here, and this video I'm going to be covering the topic, what basics do you need to start your witchy or magical journey? If you have not checked out my previous video right before this one, what is magic, then pause, go back over there to that video, watch that video in detail, take notes even, then come back to this video. I'll wait. You're back. So I presume that you have watched the previous video, which is good. Now you have an an understanding of what magic is. What do you need to start your witchy and magical journey? I'm gonna give you a moment. You can comment down below. You need yourself. Just yourself. That is number one, and all the way through. That is the only thing really, honestly, that you need. If we take the example of Jesus, of Christ, when he went to the desert for 40 days and 40 nights, what did he take with him? Comment down below. What did he take? He took nothing but himself. And that's the whole point. The desert represents a desolate time of a soul's journey. When we go through the various trials and tribulations that we may have in life, the one thing that we can depend on is ourselves, our spiritual practices to help us through that journey. And so these spiritual practices really honestly has nothing to do with anything outside of ourselves, but everything internally. I've done a video about how to pray, a little short video, just a real basic, and you can check that video out right there. When you know how to really pray, you realize that everything is within you. So the entire Bible and really all of these ancient texts are really about the self. If we know how to decode these texts, then we know that everything is all centered around us. With these practices, and some of these practices that are from ancient cultures have been demonized to take the power back from the people. But when we understand, when we learn, understand and implement these practices, we are in alignment and we are mastering ourselves. So therefore we do not need any tools. If a person was to be thrown into jail or they got lost at sea, all these different examples actually are in the Bible. Thrown in jail, Joseph, also known as Joseph, he had the natural ability of interpreting dreams. He had the gift of prophecy. He also used divination too. And he just used that with various tools surrounding him. Apostle Paul, when he was shipwrecked, he only had himself, but he was able to survive. Although we live in a modern world, this is still the type of mastery that we can obtain. Well, since you think that you need something outside of yourself, here we go. I will give you a list. I'm just joking. I still use a lot of tools in my practice. All right, so here's a couple of things. The best thing to do as you are embarking on your journey is to first understand that this is a process, no different than walking. When you started to pull yourself up, you did not start running, you didn't sprint. It was a process of falling down, getting back up, learning how to plant your feet and put one in front of the other. And that's the same thing with anything, but especially when you are talking about occult practices and magic and working with the mind and working with different elements. The first thing I suggest is just finding things that you already do that are very natural to yourself, but just add a little more intention and power into those things that you're already doing. For example, everyone eats every single day, pretty much, unless you're fasting. So you know that you're going to eat. How about this? How about you add some herbs and spices that may welcome in some of the elements that you want to welcome into your life. For example, you can use things like oregano, thyme, rosemary. This would be a good opportunity for me to mention that I have a PDF with tons of herbs and spices found in the Bible and their uses, and it's organized according to. You can find that on my Etsy shop or either on my website. The links will be down below. But anyways, for example, if you're trying to work with the element of Mercury, you can use thyme. If you are trying to relax more, drink some chamomile tea. Just with a simple meal is setting an attention over your meal. As you are preparing your food, you can put on some music, build up that energy, be really happy, think about your manifestation, think about being in a pleasant mood, and implement that energy into your food. And as you're eating it, be very positive, very high vibrational. Even watch something that you want to manifest that goes along with your manifestation. That is just a simple way how to work your magic just by eating. Another one is taking a bath. You can gather some Epsom salt, some essential oils, as well as a couple herbs here and there, and make a spiritual bath. As you're bathing yourself, think about your manifestation. We take showers every single day. As you're taking a shower, if you don't want to do a spiritual bath, as you're taking a shower, pray over yourself. As you're washing your hair, massage the message into your head. Think about what you want to manifest. And actually, even probably the first thing that you could do is, especially when you're talking about your head and your hair is connected to your nervous system, and your nervous system is throughout your entire body. So as you are working and doing your hair, you're literally reprogramming the nerves, your nervous system. As you are massaging your scalp, when you're washing your scalp, you are really communicating to your head, and everything is related to the subconscious mind. So you can work a message into your head. Think about Delilah in the Bible. What did she do with Samson? She was a head worker. She worked the crap out his head. I'm gonna do a blog post and a video about her at a later time. But yeah, she worked his head. She worked his scalp. Okay, so think about that. Just paint that picture for yourself. All right. So washing your scalp and massaging a message in your head as you're washing your scalp and massaging your temples, or either you're oiling your scalp using a type of oil like castor oil is a conducer for a magnetizing energy and positivity towards you. You can add a little bit of rosemary into that castor oil, or even into regular olive oil. Olive oil is actually a powerful oil. It's healthy for you, and it's also an oil that's connected to the gods. The Greek and Romans would use olive oil and everything. And in the Bible, it was used as a anointing oil to anoint kings, prophets, priests, etc. So olive oil would be a very good oil to use. Add some rosemary or some thyme in there. Not only is it good for your scalp, but you also can set an intention over that oil for whenever you massage your scalp, that you are massaging that intention into your mind. Making a body butter. Adding get a body butter from the store, order one from off Etsy or on a shop, some shea butter or something, and just add like a little sprinkle of maybe lavender oil, some cinnamon oil. Cinnamon is a really good spice because it's universal. I use cinnamon, actually put a pin in that, and massage the body butter into your skin, because your skin is your biggest organ. So it's absorbing your intentions. So that's another magical way. Every day I have a dose of cinnamon. Cinnamon is one of those universal spices, good for protection, for prosperity, for excellent health. You can take some cinnamon and sprinkle it into your drink in the morning. I used to drink coffee every single day. I used to sprinkle it into my coffee every day with different power words. I specifically use P words like prosperity, power, prominence, premonitions, like using P words. But you don't have to use P words. You can just pray as you're sprinkling it into your drink in the morning. I'll use coffee. Coffee is good for awakening things and for pushing things through and getting spirit or your subconscious mind's attention. But now I use matcha tea because I needed to quit coffee. That's one of the things that I'm quitting for my 21-day fast. Tea, you can sprinkle it in your tea. You can use tea. They have so many herbal tea blends, or you can blend up your own herbal tea, adding your own mixture of herbs that has your own intention. And as you're drinking it, you can focus on your manifestation. Journaling, writing down like little messages, a playlist, a song playlist. I tell you, especially when I go take a shower, I'll be in that shower getting it. I'll be in that shower manifesting, but through dance, because I love to dance ever since I was very little. Before I could even walk, I was dancing. You have a playlist for attracting self-love, a playlist for attracting abundance, a playlist for protection, or for when you need to burn off some steam. Playlists work very well. Music, you are tapping into frequencies that penetrate into your mind, and it also is vibrations that awaken your chakras. Clothing, your clothes, graphic tees that have power statements or that resonate with you, with symbols. You can wear symbols with jewelry, with your makeup. You can enchant your makeup and use draw sigils using your makeup or your cosmetics. You can draw sigils on your face with your cosmetics. Colors that are associated with various vibrations, days of the week, and you can use days of the week and colors to attract. I have a short video about my candle collection that I burn candles every single day, and each one of them has a specific color according to the day, and I've layered over time sigils, the angel name. That would be for another video, but you can do things like that. Just burn a candle. You can burn incense. I have a video about my incense collection, and I burn incense every single day, and candles I pretty much burn every single day. Unless I have to leave the house, I'm burning a candle. So anyways, you guys, I hope that this was a good starter. Another thing you can do is have symbols. Like, I got this in the mail from donating to a charity. So I have a video about the symbol of the cross, and it doesn't, mean this. But you can have like symbols like this that can represent, different things for you. The Ankh. Skulls represent the seat of the soul. Like bells and singing bowls with sound. I have like just a regular bell. I don't want to bring it on camera because it's sacred, but like a regular bell, I just ring to clear out the sound energy, the frequency in the room. Tarot cards for the symbolism. You can use tarot to place that on your altar, or like a little sacred space. If you're in a place that you may be with family members or friends or roommates that may not agree with what you're doing, you can take a shoebox. When I first started out on this witchy journey, and I had a roommate, because life happened, and I had a roommate. What I would do, I took a shoebox and I adorned it inside. And in that shoebox, I would just put it in my car when I would leave, and everything just stayed in there just the same. I had I could do a video on that if you guys like, because there's a lot of people that are still like closet witches or warlocks or wizards, and they're keeping their wisdom hidden because they're afraid of persecution. So that's one way how you can start off very simple, and no one has to even know what you're doing at all. Okay, so that is a good beginner video. Remember that you are the central figure of your story, and you are the most powerfulest piece and important piece in your rituals and your spells and any of your alchemy work. Okay? All right, you guys, check out my ebook on Amazon. I'm currently converting it to a paperback book that will expand on the knowledge in that ebook, but you can start with that ebook. I have my Etsy shop, and I will be opening the shop up really soon, as far as with the oils and the Florida water kits and all of that. I will open that section of the store up really soon. But for right now, I do have my PDF downloads. Like I mentioned, the herbs and spices in the Bible, crystals of the Bible, divination practices of the Bible, so many different PDF downloads. If you have a question about it, I pretty much have a PDF download, at least the basics, to get you started on it. Okay, and if you guys have any questions, just let me know. I will be happy to answer them if I am able to get to them. You can check out my mother channel, FD1111 Ministries. On that channel, I really dive into the biblical studies, eisegeting the texts, and breaking down what the sacred knowledge inside of the Bible, if you're interested in that, to really, gain clarity, because a lot of this out there, a lot of what we've been taught, it's just fabrication. It's just smoke and mirrors, okay? All right, I think that's all, and I will talk to you guys on the next video.